Hey everybody, it's Brian. You might have seen me using these Emergence Flagging kits from Precision Planting last spring. What I did with them was compare the Emergence on rows with seed firmers. Actually, I had a couple smart firmers on here, but none of the rest of the rows had any firmers on them. And it turns out the Emergence and at the end of the year, the yield seemed to be a little better with the firmers. We just hadn't been running firmers because we hadn't run liquid for a long time. So hadn't thought about it, like, let's try some, see what happens. And they seem to do better. So now when I rebuilt the planter this year, all 24 rows have firmers on them. So what am I going to do with these kits this year? What's in these kits? So you can see I got furrow force here. It's only on the right 12 rows of the planter. I still have the OEM closing tails and some cast spike wheels on the other side. We've been running that setup for a while, but we've been wanting something to close the slot better, especially in our no-till conditions. Things get a little tougher. It's not always quite as dry as we want because that residue is, well, in the summer, we like it to preserve moisture, but it does it in the spring too sometimes and makes it, in some of our clay soils, tough to close the trench. Of course, you can see it's dirty. Been running a few acres on these. I think it is already doing a better job. We just started planting corn the other day, so I don't have anything up, but you can go to emergencematters.com and get one of these kits for free up through May 12th of this year. So let's see what's in the kit. So you open the box up. You got some packing here. You got some flags to mark either end of where you're putting your Emergence flags. They give you some bright orange ones you can stick out by the road so you know where to go in and look. So what you got is here are 4 color flags. You got green for day 1, blue for day 2, and it should be yellow is day 3, red is day 4, so kind of red like stop sign. So the idea is once you see the crops start coming up, every day 1 emerger, so like I would mark off 17.5 feet, that represents 1,000 of an acre on my 30-inch row spacing. So everything I see come up the first day gets a day 1. Come back the next day, anything else comes up, day 2, day 3 and 4, so on. So you can see what comes up better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do row of furrow force, row of regular, see what comes up better. That's my plan with these. So you get all that. There's different crops that you can get on. I'm corn and soybeans. There's a whole bunch of other crops. You go to emergencematters.com. You can get in there, order the crop you need. So you get the flags. You get a couple stickers. You get instructions on how to use the flags. This year, looks like they threw in a pin. And you always get one of these nice metal seed digging tools with the measurement thing on them. And these are nice. I'm going to say go and... I got one of these when I was at Winter Conference this year. I think you can go to your precision dealers and get them. This tool, this is pretty nice, especially with the furrow force. It kind of fits right in the trench. It helps you scrape back the seed a little better than your pocket knife. And then it's got measurements here on the front. So you find that seed, stick it on there, see where the top of the soil is, and you got a measurement for your seed. So this thing's really nice. Your precision dealers can get them for you. But that's what I'm doing with the Emergence flags this year. Seeing if the furrow force does get us better emergence, and of course I'll be going all the way through harvest, see if it gets us better yield.